He's making plays on the defensive end as well as the offensive end. Linklater over to O'Neal Gordon, AKA Flashy, and he can't get it to go. It's 5-1, Saskatoon. The beautiful tip there from O'Neal Gordon. He is an athletic monster. I wouldn't be surprised if he banged on somebody at some point here at day 2 in Mexico City. Saskatoon up 6-1. Here in our first quarterfinal action of the day, it is on and popping here in Mexico City. We're coming at you from the campus of UNAM. Kyle Montgomery in your ear. When it's all said and done, we will crown a champion of this tournament. We'll also find out which 2 teams will lock down automatic spots in the World Tour Final in Abu Dhabi, October 15th and the 16th. Saskatoon, top overall seed, the favorite early on here. Matched up against the 6th seed, San Juan. Nolan Brudell can't get away with that. That's as obvious as it comes. Travel for him. He's hoping to duplicate his Game 1 performance from yesterday when Dude dropped a cool 18, finished the day with 22 to lead all scorers. Meanwhile, we see the big fella, Quijano, get the score for San Juan. Brudell off the mark on the 2, a near tip from teammate Michael Leafers, but it doesn't go down. The Maple Leaf normally is able to connect on those type of opportunities. But it's going to remain Saskatoon possession. Linklater has been the show thus far. Passes it over to Brudell, the new addition to the team. And he's off the mark on the 2. But look at Linklater getting down and dirty on the defensive end. As I mentioned, if there's anybody out there who you can visibly tell that wants it, Linklater is showing it today. San Juan getting it around the perimeter. Quijano is off the mark. And then it's Quijano who also misses. But Quijano gets the rebound and puts it up and in. Linklater steps behind that 2-point line. That one barely rattles out. Maple Leaf to O'Neal. Linklater steps back out. Over to O'Neal. Oh, he had a good look, but that was not a good shot as he goes way left to miss it. Kyle Montgomery in your ear. Glad to be calling the action for you from here in the capital, Mexico City, on the campus of UNAM. The biggest university in Latin America. College students are probably still fast asleep. It is early in the morning here in Mexico City. But these stands tend to fill up quickly, especially with all that's at stake here on day 2. Six to 3 Saskatoon. Just over 3 minutes into this contest. San Juan inbounding. Matos doing work down low. Made a good move on Linklater, but he can't get it to go down. Here's O'Neal Gordon. Linklater, that may be the only mistake he's made thus far in this game as he throws that one away. Now it's time to D up for Saskatoon. It's time for San Juan to try to find some offense here. And, oh, they nearly do. But Jorge Campos can't hold on to it down on the block, and it goes out of bounds. Ball goes to Saskatoon. Linklater to O'Neal, to Brudell. We're gonna call him Brute Dell, because he's mean on the block. He can also do that. Didn't connect on the 2 this time. Linklater with the hustle. Down to Nolan. Nolan misses the layup. And a near tip from his teammate. Goes begging as well, Matos. Quijano sees the two, he bees the two. Knocks it down, 5-6, 1 point game. San Juan is one of the more scrappy teams in this tournament. They never stray away from contact, and they never stray away from a challenge. They split 2 games yesterday, losing by 3 points to Winnipeg, but winning by 1 over Mexico City. Quijano, nice move in the paint, off the glass he goes. Now he's got to step out and check O'Neal Gordon, and that is a tough task. Maple Leaf in the paint, give me some of that. Saskatoon up by 1. What does Quijano have up his sleeve this time? He settles for the 2, and that one rattles out. You can tell that he's a little bit gassed. He's a little bit winded. Meanwhile, it's flashy. O'Neal Gordon stroking the 2 ball for Saskatoon. Once the score is updated, it should say 9-6 in favor of Saskatoon. And right on cue, scoreboard operators take care of business. Good job by them. Saskatoon up by 3, about halfway through this contest. This is a different San Juan team that won it all in 2012. But all they need to do is think back in history and draw some motivation from that 2012 team that won the World Tour final. Saskatoon with possession. Gordon misses the 2. Rebounded by San Juan. Quijano out on the wing, looking for somebody to bail him out. Tough 2-point attempt from the corner. Goes off the side of the rim, but a rebound from San Juan and a score. Maple Leaf right back at you as he scores in the paint. It's 10-7. Looked like there might have been a foul out there on the 2-point attempt, but nothing is called as Quijano puts up an air ball and checks out of the basketball game. Also seeing Michael Leifers check out for Saskatoon. Up top, number 3, it's Matos taking it and trying to find his teammate. Campos in the post. But Saskatoon gets a hand on that one. Matos sizing up Gordon. Gordon gets a hand on it. But the ball goes out of bounds. Little fortune for San Juan on that possession. San Juan now inbounding it. San Juan again in the neon yellow. Saskatoon in the all white. Pushing the back on Matos. So it's going to be Saskatoon ball. O'Neal Gordon is checking out. And Michael Linklater is checking in. Brudel fouled on the outside. Saskatoon now inbounding. Maple Leaf, he's big on the block, but some help defense from San Juan squanders his opportunity to score here. Number 4, meanwhile, he came to play. Quijano. San Juan with the rebound, Matos. Tries to get in the paint, but bumps into a solid Nolan Brudel. Maple Leaf to Brudel. Again, Brudel led all scorers day 1 with 22 points. He has not had the hot hand thus far for Saskatoon. It's been Linklater carrying the load. So Linklater and Matos Both going for the loose ball, a collision there. Somebody deserves an Emmy for that acting job up top. That's Matos trying to get a little favor from the referees as he flailed his arms in the air. He's doing his best Leonardo DiCaprio impression. As we have a timeout on the floor.
3 minutes on the clock.
And what an exciting event this is. These players bringing the streets to the world stage, and it's been long overdue. 4 years in running, this is the 5th stop on this year's World Tour here in Mexico City. No foul call down low. Brudel, wide open look. Yesterday he was knocking all of those down. He can't get that one to go. Saskatoon, though, gets possession. Gordon looking for Brudel with the mismatch down low. Matos checking him. And he's fouled. Got to remember the Saskatoon team made it all the way to the World Tour final in Tokyo last year, losing to Novi Sad. Brudel, hook shot, not gonna happen. Matos, up top, spin move. Off the glass, bucket. Saskatoon quickly gets it down to Maple Leaf, he misses. Matos is fouled on the baseline. And he's taken a lot of contact thus far in this opening quarterfinal of the second and final day of action here in the capital, Mexico City. It's going down. San Juan in the bonus as Matos goes to the free throw stripe. Wasn't pretty, but it goes down. Gets the first one to rattle home. It's a 10-10 game. San Juan a 6 seed, Saskatoon the #1 overall seed. This is single elimination. You lose, you are done. This is not round robin pool play like we saw in day one. These teams, these 8 teams have emerged from pool play. And this is where the big boys put on their big britches. You want the $10,000? You want an automatic spot in Abu Dhabi? You got to come out here and earn it. Link ladder. Starts the ball movement, and finally, Nolan Brudel gets that 2 ball to go down. Big shot for Saskatoon as they take a 12-10 lead, 2.5 minutes to go in this opening quarterfinal. Brudel thought he was feeling it. The ball didn't feel anything but air on that shot, though, as Brudel checks out and Maple Leaf checks in for Saskatoon. Link ladder, some aggressive defense, nearly has a steal, but it disrupts his team defensively. Goaltending is called. That's going to be a point for San Juan. Maple Leaf a little late on the block attempt. As it stands, it's a 12-10 game. O'Neal inbounds, Maple Leaf to Link ladder, who's been doing his thing thus far, but he gets ripped here. And now he's going to have to try to stop who has been San Juan's best player thus far. Quijano creates a play for his teammate, and San Juan gets on the board again. 12-12, Link ladder. Little sloppy with the ball. Gordon launches the 2. Out of bounds it goes. We are under 2 minutes. Link ladder, a little winded. He checks out. Brudel checks back in. Meanwhile, number 5, Jorge Campos checks in for San Juan. Mato says, clear it out. I want him one-on-one so I can do that to him. Takes the contact and scores on O'Neal Gordon, Maple Leaf. Referees don't go for the flop there as Leafers scores over Quijano. Matos, he likes that matchup against O'Neal Gordon. Gordon is a good defender. Matos playing poor defensively on that play, and I think he bangs up his shoulder just a little bit, and San Juan is going to want a timeout.
13-13. Short side. Come on, guys. We have only 1 minute. 9 seconds.
First, there will be free throw attempt by Gordon. And Gordon splashes the first. 14-13. Make that 15-13. Buck 19 left. This is crunch time. Who wants it? Can San Juan find a way to tie the game or take the lead? That is what you call a dagger, ladies and gentlemen. 4-point advantage now for Saskatoon after Brudel's big 2-point shot. San Juan with the quick 1-pointer. And then, you know, I thought the previous 2 was a dagger, but O'Neal Gordon puts another one down. 19-14, under a minute to go, and we almost had some alley-oop action. Brudel wide open. Taste that. That's your ball game. Saskatoon, top overall seed, keeps their hopes alive as San Juan puts up a gutsy effort, but they come up short in our opening quarterfinal. Saskatoon turns it on late to pull out the win. They will advance to the semifinals. And what a way to start the action, day 2 here in Mexico City.
Rio Preto. I will introduce the players for New York.
So Saskatoon will now await the winner of Harlem and Rio Preto.
Come on, applause. Make some noise, guys. Number 4, Kevin Getko, Chelsea.
Again, the way it goes down, FIBA 3x3, the first team to 21 wins, or the team with the most points after 10 minutes has expired, wins the game. This is single elimination. You get one shot, and that's it. Saskatoon, our first winner of the day. Now we see Harlem and Rio Preto. Rio Preto, the much higher seed. They come in as the 2 seed. But I'm telling you, the boys from Harlem are probably the favorites after dominating in their World Tour debut, day 1. Rio Preto, meanwhile, got beat down by the other New York team, Queens, before giving a beatdown of their own, manhandling Guatemala to finish 1-1 from day 1. We'll see if the oldest team in the tournament has what it takes to keep up with the young, confident cats repping the NYC. With age comes experience. Rio Preto averages 37 years old.